do managers use body language more effectively?
Yeah, well, I think one of the things that they can do for sure is make sure that they're giving off images that help people trust them. Those would be things like, well, for example, you know, I'm talking to you now, but I have my head tilted to one side, showing you my ear, that shows that actually I'm listening to you. That should mean that you start to mirror me as you're doing. Your head's tilted to one side, and so I'm actually causing you to listen to me more. I'm giving you the image of listening, and so you're listening more to me back. So that gives you a sense of, okay, you can trust me because I'm hearing you, although I just keep on talking. So there's a sense there of me kind of being a little bit manipulative, persuading and influencing you to listen to me more because I'm giving you the image that I'm listening to you.
How can we use gestures, for example, when it comes to effective body language?
Let me show you this. Is when I drop my hands down by my side, which is what most people will do when they're talking to a large audience. You can see how something in my persona, maybe the light in my eyes, the energy in my body has dropped. That's because when my hands go down by my side, I start to take on less oxygen into my lungs, and I actually start to put myself and my audience who are mirroring me into quite a sleepy state. So one of the things you can do, well, you could do the opposite of that, which is actually to bring your hands up to the chest area. That's now increasing the amount of oxygen that's going into the blood. It's increasing the energy. And you're getting something which is a little more exciting now, a little more motivational. So hands at the chest can motivate people more. When they drop down by the sides, you can see how instantly the energy drops from me.
So this is something where the audience reflects your energy level, reflects how you are talking to them. And if you're speaking slowly, your arms at the side, they will start energy levels dropping down as well.
They just copy the leader, yeah? Your audience copy the leader. If you're up speaking, if they're sleeping, it's because you're sleeping. Yeah? If they're excited, it's because you're excited. If they're engaged, because you're engaged. If they're thinking in a certain way, it's because you're doing that. They will absolutely copy the way you're thinking, and they know the way that you're thinking because of the way that your body is held. So you've got to give out really clear, strong images that help the audience copy you. Here's another example. You know, if I start to talk to you now, and I start to give lots of gestures around my face, this gives you certain feelings about my content, maybe that I'm holding elements of it back. How do you now start to feel about giving me content, about talking to me, interacting with me, when I have this kind of image with you? Say we're in a meeting together. Do you feel compelled to give me information when I look like I'm somebody who's holding elements of information back? What if I then start to open up with my gestures towards you? How much more compelled do you feel now to ask me questions or to offer me information?
So you're saying at times that actually body language trumps the words that I'm actually saying.
Oh, for sure. For sure it trumps it. The words, the linguistics, are the spaghetti sauce. Okay. The spaghetti is what's happening with the body. Look, I can say to you, I can give you untrustworthy gestures and say, look, you know, Karl, you know that I can trust you can trust what I've been telling you here. Now, what if I give you trustworthy body language and say, look, you know, Karl, you know that you can trust what I've told you here. Yeah, what if I drop my hands down by my side and say, look, Karl, you know that that you can trust what I've told you here. The message is different depending on where it is. Look, you know that you can trust what I've told you here. Yeah? The meaning is tending to come from the gesture, not necessarily the linguistics. And if you see a difference between the gesture and the linguistics, you will tend to go with what the body was saying. Yeah? So when I say, trust me, yeah? Or if I say, trust me, which one do you want to go with?
Absolutely. So does this go back to, you know, we have the thinking rational mind, but we also have kind of more ancient part of our brain that was great when we were out hunting animals and things like that 1,000 years ago, but still we still have that in our thinking.
You can't get rid of it. The reptilian mind, the R complex, probably about 500 million years old. Fish have it. So if we take that evolutionary idea as being absolutely correct,